South Korea and the United States kicked off their annual joint military exercise on Monday, bringing a record number of American troops and military assets into the Korean peninsula. This year's Key Resolve and Foal Eagle exercises came after tensions escalated on the Korean peninsula following the DPRK's recent nuclear test. Key Resolve will run through March 18th and Foal Eagle will continue until April 30th. Jong-hye has more.
It's the largest joint military drill ever between the United States and the Republic of Korea. The maneuvers will involve some 300,000 South Korean forces, coupled with 17,000 U.S. troops, and a whole lot of U.S. military hardware. With regional tensions already high, the DPRK's response was quick.
We will launch an all-out offensive to decisively counter the U.S. and its followers' hysterical nuclear war moves.
Pyongyang vowed what its leaders called indiscriminate nuclear strikes on U.S. and South Korea to turn U.S. military bases into seas of flames and ash. The U.S. said it notified the DPRK's leadership ahead of operations and stressed the military maneuvers are just drills. But the ROK's media says they're also practice runs for precision attacks against the DPRK's top leadership and its nuclear capability in the event of a war. Kim Jong-un's government is already paying a high price for its most recent nuclear test and rocket launch. While China agreed to punishing UN sanctions against the DPRK for these actions, Beijing wants to bring all sides back to the negotiating table in an effort to stabilize the region.
At the moment, the situation on the Korean peninsula is complicated and sensitive, and we hope relevant parties can keep calm and use restraint without taking actions that can further escalate tensions.
The joint exercises, called Key Resolve and Foal Eagle, are annual events, but these operations are nearly twice as large as last year's, involving a U.S. nuclear aircraft carrier, nuclear sub, and B-2 bomber. Experts don't believe the DPRK has the ability to launch long-range nuclear missiles, but they do believe the country has crude nuclear weapons. And while China and other nations would like to see tensions ease in the region quickly, the joint U.S.-South Korean field exercises will be going on for nearly 2 more months. Sean Cadlebs, CCTV in Washington.